Welcome back to The Refill. We're here with my guy Reg, me, Seville, and my brother that I want to disown, Langston.
What's up, my nigga?
Oh, every episode I say Langston, you just check me like, don't call me by my. That's the name your mother gave you, Langston. I'm gonna call you what your mother named you, like Cassius.
Nah, you can call me Lank, my G.
I'm not calling you by your street name. Pushice.
Seville, 1804.
Ooh, talk to me nice.
Billy
Talk to me
Bill.
nice. Look. While you was over there, he mentioned that I never heard this. In California, they got a law that if you pull it's called a stealth law. Stealth.
Yeah.
If you pull the rubber off while you having intercourse.
Yeah, it's like it almost amounts to rape.
Damn.
Yeah, I heard you was doing that in DR before you got married, Ralph.
What?
That's crazy.
Stealth in DR.
Especially since I don't think you
Nobody
would even
listen to
have to
this guy.
sneak with them bitches. I think they'd just be with it.
Don't
You know,
even-
so
don't
you
even
sneak it
listen
for no
to
reason.
This nigga stealthy bitches in DR. That's some crazy shit. You a wild boy.
Could you imagine if you was known for that? Like you at the airport, they just know you. They just calling you. How you say that? in
So, yeah.
Stealtha, papi.
Stealtha.
Oi. Honey, be careful
Ay,
with him.
sucio.
He pull off the condom. He crazy.
He crazy.
Yo,
Papi loco.
I got my main man. You know him, but I don't want to say his name on the podcast. But it was just my man got hella kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there was one girl who was talking to somebody. Who was like, yeah, like she pretty much was giving it up. Like, yeah, like she fucked him. She just was like, yeah, like I had to get an abortion. I'm like, yeah, really? Yeah. She's like, yeah.
God damn.
Yeah. She was like, yeah, I don't know. We just having sex and he just nutted in me.
That nigga's a nut, bro.
Yeah. I'm getting the second hand, but I'm dying.
But what's supposed to happen?
That's what I'm saying, but that's why it was funny. It was so loaded. Because if you got the full context, like, boy, you got hella kids.
Yeah.
And then she telling you, like, yeah, you just having sex. You just came inside of me. Like, I guess he did it so cavalier. Like, it was just almost like, yeah, it is what it is. Like,
But y'all already fucking without a condom.
I don't know.
Right,
man.
that's why he
And y'all
said it's
didn't-
loaded. That
and y'all
shit is
didn't-
loaded.
And y'all didn't. This is good. Oh my.
What kind of indie window was
Yo,
that?
and then this guy clearly doesn't give a fuck because he's just.
I think that's the point. And I know him. That's my
making
man.
kids.
That's my
He's
man.
just making
Like,
kids
yeah.
all over the place. And then on top of that, like, you didn't
No, but they-
establish those rules.
I guess
before.
hearing it from a girl's perspective just made it more funny.
But she didn't
Like-
say anything. She wasn't like, yo, don't pull out, or maybe you should put a condom
She
on.
definitely had to
instead.
go to the chop shop though. You feel me? It's
Why
just
didn't
like-
they get a plan B?
When he could have spent $40 the next morning and it would be nothing. We
Wait,
wouldn't
did
even
she
talk
pay?
about
Did
this.
she pay for the abortion?
I don't know no deep.
Nah,
probably-
$40 for the day after.
Nah, she
kill.
probably paid
But
for the
that was
abortion. If
hilarious.
he didn't give a fuck about the plan B, he don't give a fuck about the
Yeah,
baby.
yeah,
the nigga
yeah,
just
yeah.
out here.
But
Wait, does he have like a 9 to 5 kind of situation, or he just out here?
like he just he a serial entrepreneur.
Oh, so he don't give a fuck anyway because you're not gonna be able to get child support off him.
Yeah, exactly.
He out here, so he
Yeah.
just making babies.
For sure. Like,
Ah man,
but
niggas
yo,
ain't shit.
listen, man. Listen, right? Like, I don't know what to think about that condom thing, but I think like we entering a space where like
It reminds me of Sidebar, to go back. That reminds me of this meme someone had posted, and it was a girl who had made like a Facebook post, and it was like, "I wish you could pick your baby daddy." And I was like, "You read this shit, and you're like, you can though."
Right.
right.
Yeah, you
You know what I
definitely.
mean?
You know, it's so
can
funny.
choose.
It's so like common. When you said it at first, I didn't think nothing of it until you just emphasized. I said, "Damn, you actually can."
Yes.
It's just
Stop
it's
fucking
just
bums.
normalized now.
Stop
right?
fucking bums.
Bum ass niggas, man. But look, like I think we enter. It's kind of scary. We enter in a space where it's like you can't say too much. You got toxic masculinity, Now it's like if you pull the rubber off.
Toxic masculinity, the idea of that doesn't really make sense. Loki, I wanted to expound on that.
It doesn't.
For the pod, and I thought a lot about it.
What is it for the viewers? What is it?
Toxic masculinity is like just this notion that, first of all, the notion is a very like
anecdotal or.
It's a very first world. It's a very United States idea. You know what I mean? It's a very like quote unquote woke culture thing because the idea that someone could be toxically masculine is it only works in a society where there are like supermarkets and there are things are established in a way where it almost cancels out like gender to a degree.
So give me what does toxic masculinity look like?
Basically, it's like it's you're toxically masculine. You're like you're too manly. Like, oh, you can't cry or you can't. When you being a man is like they take it as detrimental to like society or your relationship.
So if I tell my son, don't cry,
hey, that's toxic masculinity.
Like, what's your examples of toxic masculinity?
Well, it's like
or when you say that's a man job or a woman
like
job.
term that they started using maybe 10, 15 years ago, but Reggie kind of summed it up. It's basically like patriarchal or masculine traits that aren't good for society and that affect people and oppress people. So aggression, competitiveness is considered toxic masculinity.
But those are biological imperatives that just so happen to be canceled out because of the way society works now.
So why don't we have women toxic?
Because toxic femininity, but the way it's a loophole because if you try to say toxic femininity, they say toxic femininity is only derived from toxic masculinity. So it's basically like a circle. They say the only reason why it's toxic femininity is because toxic masculinity came first.
I feel like woke white women came up with these terms, and they're always like, it's almost this idea that like there's a group of people that somehow has like this moral high ground. Yeah. But again, this only works in a certain space or society. So say we're on a boat, right? And then they were like women and children first. And then I was like, oh, hold on. We all equals. I doubt the white woman next to me would be like, you know what, he's right.
Well, that's a bitch ass.
We should take no, but I'm just saying that would be me saying, nah, the women go first should be considered toxic masculinity. Because a man dying
and misogynistic.
So you mean we got to see it both ways, you're saying?
Yeah, so it's like we should die equally.
Right.
So we should take turns. Like we should flip a coin or some shit.
So what you're saying
but I doubt the woman on the boat would be like, nah, let's.
So what you're saying is toxic masculinity is spewed out when it's convenient.
It definitely, 110%.
Okay.
And again, it only works.
There's truth to it though.
What to toxic?
To toxic masculinity.
What does it look like?
It's not a balanced male. Like think about it. Being told that you can't feel nothing. How does that promote balance as a man?
You heard him like being told you can't feel nothing. How does that create balance in a male?
That's a first world concept though.
Right.
Because quote unquote feelings and all of that stuff it's detrimental to a man providing in any other space. So if your kids are starving and you're like, but you know what I mean? Like I'm feeling anxiety and like I'm not sure if I'm mentally up to it, and you know, like my mental health and blah blah. Like, who gives a fuck? Go. There's truth to what Chris Rock said. Like, men aren't loved unconditionally. Like, there's a overall reason to you being here. So if we took away, like, say the world ended tomorrow and we were thrown into some type of post-apocalyptic world or whatever, basically, those gender roles would return all the more strongly because there's no more, like, men were built the way they were built because they were hunter providers, hunter gatherers. You know what I mean? So that aggression was needed because you was fighting fucking lions and all types of crazy shit.
See, I understand that we got to have parameters put to keep, the nut ass people from doing nut
Oh, nah,
shit, right?
Niggas OD.
Yeah. But like, I think there is on the other side of the coin, like society's trying to find a way to just kind of de-emasculate us away. Like they're trying to take everything away from us. It's almost like, God damn, we can't even take off the rubber while we having sex now.
No. Yeah.
I mean,
we was on the same page. No, we was on the
He
same
was
page.
with me. He said I was with you. Hold
on the same page.
Hold up. When did
You
it
can't
become
take the condom
when did it
off.
become cynical to take off the condom when you having sex?
No, it's you have to get permission because then it's rape. She didn't give you permission to
yeah, but
enter
that's
her
just another
without the
loophole
condom.
for women to lie on men.
Damn.
Whoa, nah.
That's just another layer for them
She
to add
didn't
on.
give you.
Oh,
She didn't
okay.
give you permission.
Oh, you mean
to
if you
enter
do
her raw.
it? You mean if you do it without permission?
Exactly.
I thought if you just took it, I'm ignorant. I thought if you just took it off, like, you know what? She like, yeah, take that off. It stinks.
Yeah, basically.
Too much
Yeah.
latex.
Yeah.
You take it off.
No,
and, like,
that's why.
That's like if
hence
you-
the term stealthing.
I'm
Ralph,
tweaking.
You
I'm
secretly
tweaking.
stealth.
Yeah.
I had a blind
slide
moment,
the condom off.
but I'm Haitian.
Oh wow!
You said what?
So who hasn't stealthed a chick? Like
I've never
you
done
don't
that.
stealth it like you sneak and take it off, but you might take it off and be like, let me rub it on the lips real quick.
But
Let
that's
me rub
not
it-
stealthing.
me
You're
swipe
letting
it.
her know that
Yeah.
it's off.
I ain't gonna lie, like I'm with you, but I don't think I ever just pulled a condom off without like
You
permission.
a dirty nigga, bro.
I don't think I ever did that.
Man, I ain't did that shit in like 12 years, dog. Get the fuck out
Like
of here.
no,
man.
like no
dirty
bullshit.
nigga,
Now,
bro.
It was a
forget about
different
entertainment,
time.
Link. You really was pulling off the rubber while you
Without
was.
a girl knowing.
What come on, no bullshit.
No, I just bit a hole in it before I even put the motherfucker on.
Yeah, this
What is you
dude.
talking about,
Bit a
nigga?
hole in it.
Talking about he bit
You
a hole in it
goddamn right.
before.
Nigga, with the
Listen,
canine teeth, nigga. Just shred that bitch a little bit.
you can't, obviously.
Why did you bite a hole in the condom?
he wasn't using magnums because them
What's
shit's too hard. Like,
what's
them
the point?
Rough Riders. Them little ass Rough Riders.
I was using
He
lifestyle.
pulled it out with hella confidence too.
Yo,
Like
yo.
the Durex, the shit you get from
Yo.
the fucking clinic. he said, "I'm gonna bust that ass."
Bust that
I'm gonna
ass.
bust that ass.
Ah,
Lake
shit.
funny as shit. So
Like you a dirty nigga, bro.
yeah. So what's
I
your,
used to be a
like,
dirty nigga.
a debauchery,
Huh?
a cynical.
Like has to be the only nigga I know that knows what a condom tastes like.
Jesus Christ.
Nah, you ain't never blow one of them bitches up like a balloon back in the day?
Nah, my nigga.
Man, Reggie, you was not using that condom in your wallet you had for 7 years, nigga. Stop it. You took
I
that
didn't have
bitch
the
out.
condom in my
Sniffed it a
wallet.
little bit, gave it the sniff
I didn't
test.
have the condom in my wallet. Cornball.
He called you a cornball.
Hey, Reggie, the first time you had sex, you went raw?
Yeah.
You did? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That shit felt good. How long you last?
Not long. Not long. Bruh. It wasn't even my idea, which is crazy. The girl had
Hey,
initiated it.
Ralph, how long you last the first time you had sex, bro?
Not for nothing. I didn't come, and I thought I didn't nut. I thought I was cool until I realized, like, like I thought, you know how they people. I'm not a 1 minute man.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not a 1 minute man, but I realized, like, no, you supposed to.
It's not mission accomplished.
You took
What are you
like
doing?
I had to go home and finish myself. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I think I was just
I didn't need to know that.
I
but
think I was
yeah.
just so nervous. Like at first, I just was like,
Nah, I ain't
I
nut
wanted to
either my
perform.
first time. I was
ain't nut
nervous
my
as
first
shit.
time.
Oh, y'all some bitch ass niggas.
I ain't-
Nah,
Bro, I ain't
I
nut
thought
till
I was
like-
weird
ain't
because
nut
I
till
thought it was
Nah.
weird.
No, it
A
is
year
weird.
later.
No, it's definitely weird.
It's not weird.
It's definitely
I
weird.
thought it was weird.
No, it's definitely weird.
Sometimes, you know.
Yes. I mean,
I think it was just the pressure. I don't know what it was. Probably I don't know what it was.
nah,
man.
that's the pressure is what was supposed to cause that. Like y'all niggas is weirdos.
Touche. I like that. You
I
and
was
your
nervous,
mandatory.
bro. I couldn't nut. I don't even know nothing about. I ain't jack off for the first time since I was 18. So I was fucking since I was 14.
So
you heard?
So Link. So
You said you heard.
the dude didn't feel a way about you not finishing.
Ooh, God.
What dude?
Listen, on that
What
note,
dude, Reggie?
on that note, Link, how you feel about the new Superman, the open Superman? The
The bisexual Superman?
why is he bisexual though?
I don't know why.
He
I
got
don't know,
Lois.
man.
He got
He
Lois
tearing
in.
somebody ass up though, bro. Superman.
What you laughing at us, B? We about to get kissed.
Superman tearing some little
You
gay
talking about
college
Superman
kid's
bisexual?
ass
Why
up.
is he bisexual?
Did you hear Link?
Nah, I saw the
Nah.
little thumbnail about it. I ain't
Yeah.
click into it.
Yeah.
So this is real.
This is real.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
it's par for the
that's-
course.
My
They
thing
changing
is
it.
like it don't make any sense.
Be careful. Be careful.
Be careful of what?
Wait.
It doesn't make
Shred.
sense.
Want to get canceled? Want to get canceled?
Cancel not first of all, it doesn't make sense that like the shit's like it's almost like a
Dave
fucking
Chappelle?
mafia.
Oh, we got the baby over
What
here.
what it
Oh shit!
there's no hate in the message. Like I don't mind there being gay superheroes.
Yeah.
Like they made Iceman gay and niggas was like, alright, you had to
Iceman gay?
Yeah, they made Iceman gay. I'm like, alright, you had to
From
alright,
from
alright.
Batman?
Nah, that's Mr. Freeze.
He
Iceman
talking
from
about
the
from
X-Men.
DC.
Oh, the one that I'm thinking Silver Surfer. I'm sorry.
Nah, the Iceman, like the
Yeah.
nigga who makes ice. It's in the name.
Why is he gay? Like, what? He just
They made him gay. Like I don't know why he's gay. They just made him gay.
so hold on. I'm not a big comic person, right? So he's ice. He's made out of ice.
He could turn into ice.
He could
He
turn
was
into
turning
ice.
ice. Yeah.
Okay, so he's a regular human that could turn into ice,
Yeah,
but he likes smells.
yeah,
So he like this from X Men.
yeah. Remember the X-Men movie with the nigga who's making ice? The old X-Men movies.
Damn.
That nigga's gay.
Wow. He tried to
Yeah,
hit
but
him-
it was
he
some
tried to-
it was some other gay characters
tried to
we
get at
grew up with
Wolverine?
too. Like Bert
Huh?
Ernie was
Nah,
gay.
listen. I don't
Luther
really.
Vandross
And niggas
was
already,
gay.
niggas already suspected the Burt and Ernie thing. But what I'm saying is,
Bird Ernie
like,
gay?
I mean, obviously, but the thing is, like, why,
Not wrong being gay.
why not build new gay heroes versus just pander and just make everybody gay?
I guess because they got a fan base already.
Because nobody really even cares about a comic book character.
No, but then
more.
it's pandering because
I know
you're-
I'm agreeing with you.
because
That's what I'm saying.
they made Robin bisexual like 2 months ago.
Who's behind this though? Who's doing this?
I don't know, some dude that's just in the writing room who's just going,
Are they coming in like, no, we're gonna make him like?
Yeah, so it's just like, first of all, no one reads comic books to figure out what their relationships are.
That's what I'm saying.
When do these niggas have time
That's
to
what
save
this
the day?
energy is
and none of
coming
that
from.
shit?
Like, what is it relevant? Like,
Yeah.
what does it care?
No, it's pandering. It's basically like Superman is flying over the city. And he's doing. I didn't read the comic book. I'm just guessing they just do. He's doing mad regular Superman shit, and at some point he fly down and kiss a nigga, and then he flies back away to go back and do whatever the fuck is going on. I don't know, but it doesn't make any sense. The relevancy.
Which room does
It's a social justice warriors version of Superman.
Which room does he go into when he's changing out of his?
I don't know. I'm not gonna.
No, he's not transsexual, Ralph. He's bisexual.
There's
Yeah.
too many like.
he
pronouns.
he fucks with women and he fucks with men.
Wow.
Y'all
But-
hear the joke
but he
about
just so happens
y'all hear
to
the joke
be-
about the Invisible Man and Wonder Woman fucking on the beach.
Yeah, I
The
heard that
Invisible
joke.
Man
No.
was fucking Wonder Woman on the beach, and Superman was flying above him.
But you're telling the
And
joke
then-
wrong.
Huh?
You're telling the joke wrong.
I want to hear this joke. Go
All
ahead.
right,
Well, Reggie,
tell the joke, Reggie.
All right. One day,
BC.
Superman was flying, right?
Okay.
Superman was
Right,
flying.
right.
80.
Superman was flying. I mean, y'all gotta shut the fuck up, but
All right, go ahead.
one day Superman was flying and he saw Wonder Woman sunbathing naked on the beach. She had her legs open and she was just kind of laid back, relaxing, just enjoying the sun and shit. So Superman's flying around, he's a little horny. He's like, yo, you know what I mean? I'm so fast,
Let me drop my dick off.
I could fly down, fuck her real quick, fly away without anybody noticing,
Okay.
right?
I like this.
So Superman circles a couple times, makes sure the coast is clear, flies down, fucks her like in 2 seconds and flies off, speeds away, right? So Wonder Woman's
He
laying there.
raped her too, but go ahead.
That's very rape vibes, but it's a joke. So Wonder Woman's like, oh my God, what was that? And then the Invisible Man, who was fucking her the whole time, was like, I don't know, but my ass really hurts.
Is this the same
That's
Superman?
a good one, bro.
Is this the same Superman we talking about?
I don't know. Listen.
But now you can see why his son is
Yeah.
bisexual.
Anyways, the thing is, like, the social justice pandering shit, I feel like almost it's like, okay, we're writing a book, and then we have to make sure that we have every race in it, and we have to make sure that we have every sexuality in it. It's like the social justice pandering comes before the story.
Absolutely.
There are
Candyman was like that too.
There are
Once I heard that from
absolutely
3 people, I said I'm not watching it.
there are absolutely relevant gay stories to be told. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Like if you look at the movie,
Like your autobiography.
all right. I mean, your sister would disagree. Look, so
Hey,
like when you
hey,
look
my
at,
bad. That's about to be a married woman. You got to relax, my dog.
I know, so I need to,
Nah, so
I need
relax.
to pull up and object.
All right, go ahead. Finish your story, big dog.
She about to get married.
Yeah, she getting
I'm
married
a-
next week.
Oh,
I'm gonna pull up to the wedding like Dwayne Wayne, like yo.
Yeah, Molly Watts. Nink, 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 nink.
Whitley, don't do it.
Lincoln Gabe. Hey, Red, you gonna have to kick rocks, bro.
But we in love anyway. Fucking, there's movies in that space that like that are told in like real and honest ways that make sense. You know what I mean? And honor the community, and it's not just pandering. I feel like for the most part, the people who are the mouthpieces are just a small group of very loud people who are like, oh, this is offending me, and that's offending me, and that's offending me. And these people, for the life of them, wouldn't know what to do if they weren't the victims.
What do you guys foresee for the future though, with everything we got going on with these vaccines?
No, I don't see.
Stuff?
I don't see it.
What do y'all
Oh, you switching
No,
lanes?
no, same thing. Like the vaccines, the gays, the
No,
pronouns. Like, what do y'all think?
I think the pendulum's like swung so far to the left, it's going to swing right again. Like I think people are gonna get back into like the whole like
Comedians can't even kick shit no more.
no, but I think people are just going to stop caring, and it's just going to get to the point where like those people are just going to talk in an echo chamber. Like it doesn't really make sense. The what's that called? The whole political correctness thing I think started with the best intentions, people being polite and moving a certain way.
Absolutely, yeah. I
But
can agree with that.
now it's become thought policing. And if you don't agree with the way I think, then it's problematic.
It's stifling, really.
And the idea that you have to believe, or we're now living in a space or a school of thought where because I disagree with you, we have to hate each other, doesn't make any fucking sense.
No, that's the shit that's most annoying to me. I don't see it going anywhere. I just think it's very heavy handed because I do believe it was started with good intentions. Because like with the racing, like John Gruden got fired because he said some dude had big lips. He called somebody a queer. You know what I mean? Like, and he had to resign from his $100 million a year job.
No, that's why he was wilding.
Was he really though? It was 10 years ago. Was he really 10 years ago?
Oh, was he? He did that 10 years ago, and it resurfaced now.
Yeah, it was 10 years ago.
I think they should have gave him a chance to apologize and make it like a teaching moment or opportunity for him to be like, yo, I used to think like this, but I don't anymore because I learned. Because everyone is given a chance to evolve. If you look at...
Should be, but they're not.
Dick Cheney's stance on gay marriage was one thing until
his daughter was gay.
He realized his daughter was gay. He found out his daughter was gay. And then it's like... It's different when it's someone you love because now you put a face on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got context.
So
you got context.
So it's different.
You can't judge if you don't know.
There are people who definitely hate gay people, and those aren't like that's not cool. That's something they have to deal with and figure out. Yeah. But then on the flip side, I think if we disagree with a certain policy or agenda or process, it doesn't mean you hate anyone. It just means like, how does this make any sense?
Yeah.
But why would you hate a person because they're gay? Like, I honestly don't understand it.
I think
it's
deeply rooted.
I can understand
it's rooted in like religion.
Black more than I can understand hating a person because they're gay.
I think it's rooted in religion because like I can't see realistically why anyone would give a fuck what anyone else is
same
doing.
Reason why people hate.
Right.
Same reason why people hate people other people because of the color of their skin. It's the same thing. It's like, why would you hate me because I have more melanin than you? You know what I
Well,
mean?
we've been depicted. People with a large amount of melanin have been depicted a certain way for years and
So
years and
so
years.
so
Gay
have
people have
so has
always been depicted
homosexuals
as
though.
fun, funny, and sexually free.
I think
No, there was a season when there was like, remember in the 80s, AIDS was being spread around because of homosexuals. That's what they were saying. That was the rumor. Remember?
Well, I mean, we
People
don't
didn't even want to
like,
be in the
honestly,
same room.
we don't even have to touch on any of that because, like, I mean, the baby situation. But as far as like right now and whatever stigma, like, I don't think anyone is like pushing like, hey, let's go kill
Right.
these people.
Yeah.
Like, what did you think about the Dave Chappelle special?
I only caught clips. I didn't watch the whole
I
thing
liked
yet.
it. I thought it was funny.
The clips I
I
saw,
thought-
I fucked with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I got what he was trying to say.
I think the irony was like immediately afterwards, like people were like calling to cancel him, which almost made his point.
And it
Yeah, absolutely
and-
made his point.
Yeah, and that also gave him more publicity.
Yeah. Like
Really?
I think they were
Netflix
saying-
not gonna take it down.
No. There was
No,
like
they already said it.
they
Yeah,
said
they're
the
not
the
taking it down.
transgender people that Netflix hired were going to stage like a walkout, and I'm like, what? It's like 3 people that's going to walk out.
Why?
Like how many transgender people work at Netflix?
And why?
First of all,
Because he was funny?
No, because Netflix won't take it down. And I think what happens is when people give in enough to that sort of like those tantrums, when people don't give in, people don't know what to do with themselves anymore. Because usually it's like, nah, I disagree with something and I go on Twitter and I call it racist or transphobic or homophobic and blah, blah, blah. And then they take it down.
Yeah.
And people aren't taking it down. So it's like, okay, usually by now they've given in to whatever we've demanded. We don't know what to do. I think once the brands start saying, you know what? No, we're not going to do that. I think the behavior is going to change because on the other side of it is definitely like a power trip.
Oh, absolutely. But
Yeah.
it has to be the right person to do it. You know what I mean? Because again, going back to John Gruden, he called a guy that identifies as queer a queer, and you know he had to give up his $100 million contract coaching job. You know what I mean?
I feel
And
like
this
I
is
don't
10
know if
years
he should
ago.
have been. I don't know if he should have been fired as much as like it should have been addressed in a way where it was a teachable moment where now he could basically go and be like, hey, I thought this way, now I think differently. But the people that you're
especially
talking
if
about,
you didn't use a super derogatory or racist term.
I mean, not just that, but it's like the idea that someone has to lose their job. These people don't go away. It's not like they get canceled and someone shoots them in the head and throws them off a cliff. He still exists. Like the thinking hasn't changed.
And look, this off
Right,
top-
but those
Right,
little
like-
pussy liberals, they need every win. They're not used to winning, bro. They were given participation awards. So when they got the taste of blood and a taste of winning, they're gonna go harder and harder and harder. They're not
this
used to winning.
Weird gay
They're
mentality.
crybabies.
And then it's the thing that like happens is you have
I don't think he realized he said that.
you have a
What happened?
method of
Oh, Reggie.
you have a method of thinking that's like already rewarded and it's been pre-approved. So when you go on Facebook and people are talking about like, oh well, this is wrong, then it's like, well, everyone's already confirmed that. That's like the guy who goes on Facebook and comes out against rape. Well, who's arguing that point?
Yeah.
He's like, well, I hate rapists. I hate rapists. It's like, all right, congratulations, my nigga. Like everybody agrees with you already. You're not really making a stand. You're already like, you know what I mean? So
Right, like fuck
it's-
child molesters.
social posturing and all that other shit for likes and like victimization for clout and all this other dumb shit. At some point, I feel like it has to die down because like this can't be life.
And then you got the pile up,
I
and
don't
you got
see
the
it
pile up
dying
mentality
down.
too, like you got the pile up mentality where, like you said, when somebody's saying something, then you got the people like, you know what, I don't like that either.
Yeah.
And you got the whole every slew of people in the comments just chastising you.
Because it's like it's
Or
online.
scolding
You could be anything. You're a social justice warrior online, but then it's like, I bet let's donate to this cause. You're nowhere to be found.
Like-
let's go march on this or boycott this, and it's like, nah, like Posting on Facebook is easy, and I get the instant dopamine rush from the likes. I'm not trying to actually go out and do some shit.
Yeah.
Like, what is that?
Like Link, if you look at his profile, he's a Mexican wrestler. This dude's a black man from Detroit. Why you got Mexican wrestler in your bio? What is you
see,
doing?
you wouldn't even know that was me because Mexican wrestlers have masks on. Dodo.
Touche.
Yeah.
You got you there.
Yeah, that didn't go the way you thought it would.
It did not.
You got you there.
Fair enough. Cabron. I think we're going to wrap it up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. We out of here, B. Hey, catch y'all next on The Refill. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're here every week. And stop ganging up on people. Cocksuckers. Stay black.
Yeah. All right, peace.